Hello, my friends. My name is Lori Armstrong, and I was just thinking about what is emotion and where does it come from? How do we deal with it? What is it? And yes, I am driving, but I am hands-free. I am hands-free driving, so I'm just talking while I drive. So yeah, I was thinking about emotion, and I want to talk out loud as I think. And so emotion is energy in motion. So emotion is energy, but then everything is energy. Everything has vibration. Everything is moving constantly. I remember as a child putting my head down on the desk at school and listening to and feeling the vibration of the desk itself. Have you ever done that? Have you ever focused in on something to feel its vibration? I did that in high school. Is that weird? I thought it was pretty cool to know that it had vibration. And I didn't understand what that vibration was until much, much later on in life. But vibration is the spark of life. It is what life is made of. It is energy, and energy is life. Without energy, nothing moves. Without energy, there is no life. Emotion is a movement, the movement of the energy. And we think of emotion as our feelings. But the feelings are separate from the emotion because it begins with a thought. We have a thought. Thoughts come from situations where we're in a situation, and we have a thought about the situation, whether good or bad, indifferent, irritated, frustrated, whatever. We have thoughts about situations, and those thoughts within us, we develop feelings associated with those thoughts. So if those feelings come from thoughts, and thoughts are just neural pathways being made and unmade, and energy shooting across our brain. And so we have thoughts, and our thoughts create our feelings. And from our feelings, we exhibit our emotions. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get rid of all the all the funny glare. So, I'm sorry, I disrupted my thought. Okay, we have situations where we have thoughts about the situation. And then from those thoughts, we have feelings that we associate to that situation from our experience with other situations. And from those feelings, we develop an energy. And that energy moves us to behave in certain ways. That is what we call our emotion. So, are these emotions good, bad? Are our thoughts good, bad, indifferent? Are the situations good and bad? No, they are what they are. There is no good or bad in any particular situation or any particular thought. It's what we do about things, how we behave in respect to things, and our social morals that determine whether something is good or bad. Our social morals are based on our belief system. A society builds within us moral value and what's right and what's wrong. And for example, I've recently run into an experience where I found a dumpster in an alley, and somebody put their bag of trash beside the dumpster rather than in the dumpster. Now, because of my moral beliefs, I thought, whoa, that's just wrong. Why would you do that? And I was allowing myself to get upset. And then it's like, wait a second. What's my place to say whether that's right or wrong or not? Why am I getting upset because somebody else thought it was totally acceptable to set it beside the dumpster rather than in the dumpster? Because the dumpster says no outside dumping. What if they felt like, well, that's not my dumpster, so I'm going to put it beside it, so I'm not breaking the law of putting it in it? Right? It was like, oh, they could be following their moral compass and feeling like, oh, I'm not breaking the law by putting it beside rather than in. Where my moral compass is, it's a dumpster. You put the trash in the dumpster. Who's right? Who's wrong? What if nobody's right and nobody's wrong? Now, what's best for society? Now, that would be a totally different question, wouldn't it? What would be best for society? What would be best for the environment? Is it best for the environment to put the trash beside the dumpster or in the dumpster? Well, that comes down to your moral code. That comes down to our ethics. And personally, my moral code is garbage goes in the dumpster. Because from in the dumpster, it gets hauled away and people take care of it in a way that is socially acceptable for our community and our environment. So what do you do when you find trash beside a dumpster rather than in a dumpster? Because of my moral code, I chose to pick up the trash that was beside it and put it into the dumpster. And a while later, I found more trash beside the dumpster. It's like, what? Okay, picked it up, put it in the dumpster a second time. And I put out the energy through my thoughts. Trash goes in the dumpster, not beside the dumpster. And I left that energy and those thoughts there at that dumpster of trash goes in the dumpster, not beside the dumpster. And as I keep checking on that dumpster, guess what's happening? Trash is being put in the dumpster rather than beside the dumpster. My energy, my thought energy, is affecting what's happening at that dumpster. How are you using your thought energy based upon your emotions of your moral code? By allowing free agency, I stop judging by trying to see their point of view. And by putting good positive for the environment, positive for the community energy to that area, it has brought about a change. I started out by physically doing something about it, but then I just left it and left my positive energy with the message, the trash goes in the dumpster. And I've been watching to see what happens. And I'm noticing a good positive change. Trash is being put in the dumpster rather than beside that particular dumpster. That's been a really fun experiment that I have used in my life, and I have seen the results. It's been phenomenal. So I'm going to challenge you today. How can you use your positive energy, your positive emotion and thought to affect a positive change in your environment? Find something that you feel motivated that needs changing and do something about it. Put forth the physical energy, put forth the mental energy and the positive emotions and vibrations into the space and see what happens. Everything is vibration. Everything is energy. Thought is energy. And I give you this challenge today. Have a wonderful day. God bless. God is good. And we can do good too, because we all have the spark of God within us. So let's use that spark for good in your environment, or what you consider to be good, based upon your moral values. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.